Saturday night's all right for basketball, and we've got one big showcase awaiting us at the Bergstrom Court at Minnehaha Academy in Minneapolis. Two high-powered teams in Class A, both made the state tournament last year. Both are favorites to return this year. It's the Minnehaha Academy Redhawks at 19-3 against the Crosby-Ironton Rangers. Crosby-Ironton with one of the most prolific scorers in the state. Greetings, everyone. I'm Mike Peden. He's Alex Nagel. If you're wondering why I'm wearing the same clothes, from earlier today, we had two games in one day, and Alex, what a nightcap. Addi Mack, Tori Oehrlein, that's about all you need to say about why this matchup is such a big deal.
I tell you what, Mike, if you're looking for a place to spend your Saturday night, this is probably it right here, and what a matchup we have.
Indeed. Tori Oehrlein, the fastest player ever to 1,000, 2,000, and 3,000 points. She has a pair of 40-20 games in her slate this season, several triple-doubles. She is what I call one of the unicorns in girls basketball. She can do it all, and that's why Crosby-Ironton has been such a potent force over the last couple of years.
I tell you what, it's so fun to watch this team, and she's such an incredible and still developing and improving superstar, and she's only going to get better, Mike.
Oehrlein leads the state in scoring and rebounds. Addi Mack is fifth in the state in scoring and also in the top 10 in assists and steals. Alex, Addi Mack, we've known for years about her scoring prowess, but her expansion, her evolution this year, along with a healthy Angel Hill, has turned Minnehaha from maybe a team on the fringe into a serious contender in Class 2A.
Well, it's those little things that you talk about that help elevate a team from that fringe level to the elite level that gives them a shot when March rolls around. And for this Minnehaha team, that's very important.
Of course, it's not all about the superstars. Role players are going to play a big part as well, and that's where I feel Minnehaha has the edge with Angel Hill and Sine Hill. Crosby-Ironton has Sammy Hatchie, the Siljan sisters. But Alex, how crucial is that going to be? Because you figure Addi and Tori, they play somewhat different positions. They're probably going to get their contributions. How crucial will it be for the other players to step up?
Mike, you really hit the nail on the head with this one, because this is exactly what I was thinking about coming into tonight's game. Which role player or players have the best chance to take the load off of an Addi Mack or a Tori Oehrlein in this game? When you find that out, I think that'll be the team that has the better chance to prevail in this contest.
And there's a lot on the line for whoever prevails. Remember, these are both 2A schools, so a win here gets you valuable seeding should both teams reach the state tournament. We'll be ready to kick off this extravaganza shortly. You're watching high school girls basketball. Twin Cities Sports Broadcasting, and a whole lot more. That's what you get from TSB Television. We provide long-lasting digital coverage of your favorite athletes from the preps to the pros. Dazzling moves. Holloman, good if it goes. Yes! Game winners. James, she's in trouble. Finds James, toss shot, it goes in! And everything in between. Before we let you go, do you want to say hi to anybody?
Oh, I don't know. Let's put me on the spot there.
If you want to connect with our audience, visit us at patreon.com/TSB Television or sponsor our coverage through PayPal and Cash App. Thank you for watching.
Some of our athletes have a special tribute prepared for two of our seniors.
Hi, so I'll be introducing Angel. Angel, you are the definition of resilience, compassion, and loyalty, a true definition of a dog. Playing alongside you has been so amazing, and you push others to be amazing with you, and you hold everybody accountable, and you share your greatness with everybody. One of my favorite memories with Angel is like on and off the court, but most recent was when we played Providence, and I think I had a 3 or something, and you kept coming up to me and telling me that was the truth. And then another one from off the court is Angel and I were sitting in the trainer a couple weeks ago, and we were laughing about riding bikes at Grover. Angel, you are so important to us and the team, and I love you so much, and I can't wait to watch you grow and flourish. I love you.
everybody. I have the honor of introducing Sadie. I've known her since 3rd grade, and I've been super lucky to get to go through my high school experience with her. A couple of things that come to mind when thinking about Sadie are her perseverance and how much she's overcame adversity. She's faced many different obstacles throughout her career and her life, and it's just been really inspiring to see how she's come back from all of those and how strong of a person that she is. And the second thing is how loyal she is as a friend and as a teammate. She's the first person to be there if you need something, and she's just always there for every single one of us, so we really appreciate that. And I'd say she has an innate ability to impact every aspect of life, and she brings joy into every room that she enters. Regardless of whether or not she's playing, she makes a huge difference on this team, and we would not be in the same place without her. And I've been so lucky to call Sadie my best friend, and I can't wait to see what amazing things she does in the future.
When the high school season is over, TSP Television goes on the highlight trail. Our highlight reels provide you with a valuable resource for recruiters and a keepsake of your favorite athlete. To learn more about our highlight reel services, contact us at tsptelevision@gmail.com. Mike Peden and Alex Nagel with you at the Bergstrom Court. Normally we would wait for the national anthem before we start, but they're moving into the starting lineups. Alex, this is a familiar place for the two of us, but
it sure is.
What a matchup we're going to get. Tori Oehrlein, 27 points or more in every game this season, 8 40-point games. And she's 3rd in the state in total blocks, 4th in total assists to go with the state lead in points and rebounds. Addi, 4th in the state in scoring, 4th in total assists, or steals that is, 5th in total assists, 22 points or more in every game. And Addi Mack stepping up her steals and assist numbers. 6.2 assists this year, 3.5 last year. 4 double-doubles as well, 2 40-point games. I was here when Minnehaha hosted Duluth Marshall. Chloe Johnson put on a show. I suspect we're going to get a similar show tonight with 2 high-caliber scores.
I tell you what, you couldn't think of a better setting or time for these two players under the bright lights on a Saturday night. That's what makes this all the more interesting.
Crosby-Ironton, they bring a following. A couple of folks told me they can't do ice fishing right now because of the warm weather, so this is a way to pass the time. Here are the starters for the two sides. No changes for either team. So for Crosby-Ironton, it's Margaret Siljan, Emma Siljan, Sammy Hatchie, Lucy Lewandowski, and Tori Oehrlein. Minnehaha, they'll start Sine Hill, her aunt Angel Hill, Addi Mack, Isa Griefenhagen, and Amina Allen. It was senior night, so Angel Hill and Sadie Benson got a pregame recognition. Benson not available to play, but still gets her salutations, and Angel brought a good dose of family with, including her big sister Jade, who is the first woman at St. Thomas to score 1,000 points in the Division I era. We're underway. Minnehaha wearing the red. Crosby-Ironton wearing the white. Addi Mack hands it off to Amina Allen. She can knock down threes, and she does so there.
Well, you talk about one of those role players stepping up. Allen could be one of those.
And Allen did have a strong season a year ago. Isa Griefenhagen with the rejection on Hatchie. Isa moving into a post role is more of a guard, but Minnehaha doesn't have a true 5. So Isa taking primary responsibilities down low. Sine Hill had a terrific game against Duluth Marshall, her best of her high school career. And Angel Hill, who averages just under 20 a game, flips it in. Minnehaha off to a quick 5-0 lead.
I tell you, we all know what a great scorer Tori Oehrlein is, but she had to find those open players. What a pass that was, Mike.
Remember, she's in the top 5 in assists in the state. Picks up the dime there to Lewandowski. Angel on the take. Can't get the roll. Rebound goes to Emma Siljan. Oehrlein flings it to Margaret Siljan. Short range shot comes up short. Sine to Allen. Addi Mack around her coverage finds Grievenhagen, too strong. Oehrlein gets the rebound. Remember, 2 40-20 games. And cutting through the defense is Lewandowski. High for the score.
Nice response there by Crosby-Ironton after getting down 5-0 early.
Oh, it's way too early to get discouraged. Lewandowski averages 9.2, and there's Addi Mack. Her take is too strong, and it will be Crosby-Ironton ball. That official, who just got the ball, by the way, a former basketball athlete, that's Azaria Jackson-Sherrod, who played her high school ball at Benilde St. Margaret's and then played at Emory in Atlanta. Lewandowski again.
Well, tell you what, talk about weird bounces of the ball. That was one of them, and it worked out perfectly for the Rangers there.
And this will help Crosby-Ironton, I would think. Sine Hill, bullseye. Crosby-Ironton, remember, they already played Providence Academy, so they got a taste of the cream of the crop in Class 2A. And they've played some other top dogs. That is a foul and a bucket for Sammy Hatchie. And we are amidst the Crosby-Ironton fan section, so it might get a little loud when they score.
That's right, that's what it's all about.
Hatchie averaging 10.4. Remember, you and I were at Providence Maple Grove last Friday.
Oh boy,
we were sweating. We were sweating from all the people. That was a fun game. Oehrlein gets the rebound and will shoot 2.
I tell you, what a strong offensive rebound. An attempt there by Tori Oehrlein.
Oehrlein leads the state in scoring, one of 5 players to average 30 or more, 37.3, 83% free throw shooter. And when she's not playing basketball, likes to show her horses. A 4-sport athlete, tennis.
Goodness, she's taking that from me.
Tennis is one, volleyball, track. This kid can do it all, but remember, a lot of these smaller schools, it's almost a necessity to do multiple sports. Angel Hill for 3, got it.
Well, I tell you what, the Red Hawks certainly do have some prolific three-point scorers, Mike. And there's a big interception right there.
That's Sine Hill, the niece of Angel. Sobocinski passing it up. Sine Hill, that was a walk. Shuffled her feet near the rim. Right idea, but you got to stay planted. 11-10 the score. Minnehaha over Crosby-Ironton. 14:40 left in the first half. In a big showcase. The last time Crosby-Ironton will visit the Metro, barring the state tournament, of course. Hatchie had it deflected, so she can retrieve.
Still plenty of time on the shot clock.
Sloppy pass. Crosby-Ironton recovers. There's Oehrlein, not there. Gets another rebound, but she's surrounded by red, able to straddle the baseline and throws it right to Angel Hill. Angel drawing contact, she'll shoot 2. Angel had 33 points in the
Well,
first meeting with Providence Academy. Go ahead.
I tell you what, all those offensive rebounds on the other end are the kinds of things that drive a coach nuts.
Angel Hill with a couple of double-doubles against Winona and Providence Academy, and she is also in the top 10 in steals for the state of Minnesota. Knocks down both freebies. 13-10, but it's still early. Oehrlein nearly through that. Allen got a swat. Lewandowski going cross court. Tipped by Sobocinski. Still plenty of time. Siljan, the runner, tried to bank it in and got too far to the backboard. Lewandowski.
Well, I tell you what, Mike, the Red Hawks are doing a pretty good job of getting into those passing lanes and really disrupting the half-court offense of Crosby-Ironton here.
Well, they've really stepped things up. And again, Crosby-Ironton, they have taken on some tough foes. They played Albany earlier this year. That's Addi
Don't
Mack.
give that young lady carte blanche outside.
1 of 26 to score 3,000 or more. Sammy Hatchie scoring for Crosby-Ironton. Alex, so we were talking about the role players. So far, most of the production has come outside of Mack and Oehrlein.
Yeah.
And just as I say that, oh no, that's a tough one. Had the steal and then lost it.
Looks like she lost it off of her foot.
Addi off the screen. Buries
Oh,
the three.
I tell you what, and what a great screen that was for Sobocinski.
Lewandowski into a wall, throws it up and draws the foul on Sine Hill.
Yeah, I know, that's one of those tough calls that...
Right, because it seemed like on one end, you know, Sine, there was contact, in the other, Lewandowski maybe was riding her a bit. Hard to tell. Lewandowski, 58% free throw shooter. Shoots pretty well from the floor, though. Missed both free throws. I'm not going to say ball don't lie in that situation, but an unfortunate break for Crosby-Ironton. Oh, my goodness, Addi Mack from Caitlin Clark range. I'm not used to seeing her go that far. Oehrlein getting a lot of coverage. Margaret Siljan for three. Long Karam goes back to her. Hatchie, I think, was trying to draw the foul there. Minnehaha looking to go outlet. Addi Mack got bumped by Margaret Siljan. That will be a foul on number 3.
Well, so far, Mike, the pace of this one, the tempo of this one, certainly seems to be favoring Minnehaha right now.
Sine backing up. Wise move on her part, because had she tried to pick it up in the front court, then go back, it's a backcourt violation. But on an inbound, if it goes to the backcourt, it's free reign. She launches the 3. Off the rim. Oehrlein looking to push. Hatchie was broken up by Sine Hill.
I'll tell you what a great defensive play by Hill.
Sine Hill came out of nowhere just about.
Exactly. He said, wow.
And it's going to be Minnehaha ball after a discussion with the officials. So not only does Sine Hill get the stop, she forces the turnover. Sine played for a couple of Minneapolis teams. Here's Addi Mack, 3-ball corner pocket.
Look out, folks. She's just warming up.
Addi Mack, one of 4 players to cross 3,000 points this season. Sine Hill with the steal. Finds Angel. Looking to go in and draws the foul. Almost ran into her niece there in Sine Hill. They are not sisters. Sine is the daughter of PJ, who is the elder brother of Angel and Jade and Taylor. I'm guessing it's one thing to play alongside your sister. For Angel and Sine, wonder what that has to be like.
Yeah,
That's your aunt and your niece.
No kidding.
Angel Hill splits at the line, but Minnehaha building a lead here, 23-12, with 11:20 to go in the first half. Oehrlein zips it. Whoa, bunny hop.
Well, you know, there's a little indecisiveness there on two fronts. Number one, putting the ball on the floor when she didn't have to, and then number two, deciding at the last moment not to take the shot.
That bout of indecisiveness almost cost him. Well, Crosby-Ironton gets the ball back. Addi retrieves and will lay it in this time. But you're right, Alex. You can't be indecisive, not against a top 5 team in Minnehaha Academy, one that has a good chance of winning the state tournament. Griefenhagen, baseline J, in and out. Lewandowski collects the rebound. Angel Hill with the swat. Addi Mack behind the back to Angel Hill. What a beauty. Addi Mack flexing her razzle-dazzle there. Timeout. Crosby-Ironton, 25-14. Minnehaha in front.
Razzle-dazzle may not do that last sequence justice, Mike.
Razzle-dazzle, hallelujah.
Yeah.
You find a phrase. Well, I'm not used to seeing that out of Addi. I've seen Paige Beckers pull off that move.
Right.
I've seen Olivia Olson wow us and Madden Greenway, but Addi Mack, I feel like hasn't broken into the ranks of the 2025 class. This season might change that in a big way. Addi Mack, of course, a multi-sport athlete of her own. She was quite the golfer when she was younger, also takes up swimming. And again, one of 4 players this year to cross 3,000 career points. For the sake of context, Alex, when I started my broadcast career, long before I met you, there were only 5 players on the list of 3,000 or more. That list is now up to 26. And 4 of them joining the list this year. Addi Mack, Jordan Zubich, Tori Oehrlein, Madden Greenway. That stifling defense of Minnehaha still causing fits. Addi Mack missed the layup, though. Alex, another impact here, another stat that is making a difference. Tori Oehrlein just 2 points. Addi Mack is 9.
Well, some good trapping defense there by Minnehaha Academy.
They sprung it. And Sine Hill rejected. Addi Mack. Oehrlein got a clean block. Allen for 3. Yes! Minnehaha doubling up Crosby-Ironton. They lead by 2 touchdowns. Tori Oehrlein, she can hit 3s, but not that time. Minnehaha open on the fast break. Allen put a little too much on it. Alex, going back to what you're saying about tempo, pace, Minnehaha dominating that in a big way.
They sure are, and with that right now, double-digit lead could be a crucial juncture here for Crosby-Ironton.
And Tori Oehrlein stuck at 2 points, no field goals.
I didn't think we'd be saying that at this point of the game.
Well, we've seen it before when you have high-caliber players. You were there for Providence Minnetonka.
But you have to love how she gets her teammates involved, especially with pinpoint passing like that.
Well, I feel that's the difference with Oehrlein and Olivia Olson, Paige Beckers. Madden Greenway, I noticed this cropped up a bit. If something goes wrong, they don't get frustrated, discouraged. They don't tense up. They look for other ways to contribute. Remember, Tori Oehrlein is in the top 10 in just about every category. So if she's not scoring, she can make so many other things happen, just like Olivia Olson did earlier today for Benilde St. Margaret's. Addi Mack trying to pick it off. Minnehaha still swarming with that man. Man defense, that is. Crosby-Ironton trying to thread it underneath. Not a strong post-up move, but Hatchie able to retrieve. Drawing the foul is Veronica Millsop. She'll go to the line for 2. Crosby-Ironton, they've won 7 of their last 8.
Good job there by Millsop, slithering into the lane in traffic, getting a chance here at the charity stripe.
Millsop averaging 3.9 a game. Usually a reliable free throw shooter, 87.5. Blanks there. Oehrlein collects it. It will stay. Crosby-Ironton ball. 8:02 left in the first half. Angel Hill times the pass. Minnehaha's been doing that throughout this half. Another fast break score.
Again, if you're Crosby-Ironton, you have to be really sharp with your passing because the Redhawks are doing such a good job of getting into those passing lanes.
Angel Hill fouling Sammy Hatchie on the way up. These two played at Crosby-Ironton last year. It was quite the show up there. A little snowier back then. Hatchie gets the front end to go. Of course, that isn't saying much this winter. Hatchie completes the three-point play. Angel Hill looking for the quick answer. Addi Mack pulls up, got it. Addi Mack with 11, and Addi and Angel are still lighting it up as they lead. Minnehaha does 32-18. Oehrlein guarded by Sine Hill. Sine sealing her off there. Minnehaha going outlet again. Allen. She's left a couple of those empty now.
There have been a few of those possessions already where the Redhawks haven't been able to finish.
And Oehrlein relegated to distributor right now. Timeout, Minnehaha Academy, 32-18 the score. Elsewhere, Providence Academy beat Alexandria. That was another statement win for the Lions, another team that's in the hunt for the Class 2A title. And I see quite a few dignitaries here. Tim Ellefson checking this one out. Of course, his team beat Becker earlier today. And I see Heather and Chloe Johnson making the trek all the way from Duluth to check out this game. Of course, Chloe was here 3 weeks ago, picked up her 1,000th point.
Yeah.
Third fastest to ever do it. And a career high to boot, 45. Minnehaha got the win, though. And again, injuries, illnesses, health has been a big factor, Alex.
Yeah.
Minnehaha was banged up throughout most of last year, but I feel like they brought an even stronger defensive acumen than they did a year ago. And the big question for them, can they hang with Providence? They led by 13 in the second meeting, couldn't hold on for the win, but Minnehaha's right there.
Well, and you know, when you start coming down the home stretch of the regular season, that's where it's so crucial and so important to stay healthy, you know, and keep that beat that you've got going.
7:06 left in the first half, 32-18 the score. And A battle of top 10 teams. Crosby-Ironton should be the favorite to get out of Section 7. Pequot Lakes, their senior point guard, just went down to injury for the rest of the year. Addi Mack with the steal and score.
Addi Mack all on her own there.
Oehrlein collects, goes up, and lays it in. That is her first field goal. But Addi still holds the advantage in our star battle. Amina Allen's 3 off the back iron. Whoa, here we go.
I think there's a little confusion there as to who had it.
Well, wisely, Crosby-Ironton, they backed off and let Lewandowski get the rebound there. Oehrlein underneath. Back-to-back buckets for the sophomore. Could this awaken Crosby-Ironton? Angel Hill, deep 3, long. Oehrlein will let it bounce out.
Well, we've seen 2 successful possessions by the Rangers here. They can get a third one and get this down to a 10-point game. That would change the complexion of things here, Mike.
And remember, with the shot clock, you're not out of it like you used to be.
Absolutely.
I was noting with Pat Baird earlier this week, the shot clock is almost enabled. Well, that's not what you want. Angel Hill, bounce pass to Addi Mack. You think they've done that once or twice before?
Yeah.
Crosby-Ironton, Lewandowski backed up. I thought she was open.
Well, she was. And, she went the wrong way.
That was bizarre. And Sine Hill turns it into points for Minnehaha. That was a big swing there, Alex.
It sure was.
I don't know what happened. Foul on Minnehaha. That's their last to give. In my 18 years, Alex, I don't think I've ever seen anyone go backwards after getting an outlet pass like that.
I mean, that's...
Maybe she didn't feel she was open?
Who knows? It's just one of those young freshman mistakes that can happen from time to time.
Hatchie scores for the Rangers. Well, another line you'll hear me say a lot, Alex. Next play, if you make a mistake, you got to shrug it off. Hatchie up to 8, and she's doing well. 5 minutes to go in the first half. Angel Hill through the hole, too strong. Oehrlein gets another rebound. She has been picking those up and got fouled from behind. Minnehaha on the penalties, so Tori's going to go to the line, and here's a chance for Crosby-Ironton to pick up a few points here.
If you're going to get back in this ballgame, at least now, if you're Crosby-Ironton, you've got the benefit of being in the bonus. But here's, again, is where you have to cash in.
Both schools winning 7 of their last 8. And Alex, I went back into the leaderboards a few years ago when we had Tia Elbert and Carly Wagner. We saw a few 30-point scores, but it wasn't until this crop came through. Oehrlein, Greenway, Mack, where we've had so many 30-point scores. Jump ball.
Goodness, what a great defensive play by Tori Oehrlein.
Minnehaha with the arrow.
I mean, and that looked like a sure thing for the Red Hawks.
And that's what Crosby-Ironton, they want to do. They want to catch up. But this one turning into a shootout, as we thought it might. Sobocinski to Angel Hill. Oehrlein trying to snipe it. Allen fakes. Angel Hill lets it fly off the heel. And Tori Oehrlein, if she is positioned down low, you're not going to stop her from getting those boards. Lewandowski passes up the 3. Bullseye! Tori Oehrlein.
I tell you what, just like that, Crosby-Ironton has crawled back to within single-digit range, Mike.
Well, Oehrlein had one field goal for a long time. She's gotten a few to drop since. Addi Mack pulls up. Too strong. Another chance for Crosby-Ironton to inch closer. Oehrlein slings it to Margaret Siljan. She gets bumped. Extra pass. Hatchie.
Almost looked to be one too many passes there, but another chance here for Crosby-Ironton.
Here's a 3. This crowd would have erupted, but another offensive rebound. Backdoor to Hatchie.
Interesting swing of momentum here, Mike.
38-31, margin now 7. And again, we're by the Crosby-Ironton fan section. You can sense how they feel about this. Mack through the lane, too far underneath.
Matt got a little too far underneath the basket on that one and couldn't get enough leverage to put that shot up. And here we go.
Oehrlein to Siljan for 2 more.
Goodness.
Margaret Siljan, that's her first field goal. What looked to be a Minnehaha runaway has turned into a 5-point game. Hill, the runner, not enough. Can't save it.
I'll tell you what, Crosby-Ironton's 2-1-2 zone defense right now is doing the job.
And
making the Redhawks take some bad decisions there.
I was going to say, Alex, before we had a flurry of activity, the shot clock, Pat Bear and I spoke of this, enabling more zone, more junk defenses because you can't, Tori Oehrlein missed the runner and got it off of Mack. So to finish my point, in the past, if you zoned up, other teams might back off, just run as much clock as they wanted to. Now with the shot clock, you can run more zone because you know you can get a stop out of it.
Right.
That did everything but go in.
Boy, talk about being robbed.
That was the definition of robbed. And I don't say that as a person cheering for one team over another. Oh my goodness.
That shot down there, had that fall, and that would have closed the gap to a single possession game, Mike.
Instead, Sine Hill sinks the 3. She's up to 8. And now it's an 8-point game, but still plenty of time. Whoa, Angel Hill. That is her 3rd foul. And that, well, I think you're going to take her out. If you're, you almost have to take her out with 2 minutes left. Yep, he's doing that right now. No sense risking a 4th foul with 2 minutes to go.
Yeah.
It's not going to be that long of an absence. But remember, Angel has turned into a talented second option for Minnehaha. Free throws coming for Crosby-Ironton. I believe that's Margaret Siljan. Yes, it is. Hard to tell sometimes when you have the ponytail covering the numbers. Margaret Siljan, 79% free throw shooter, 13.1 points per game. She and Hatchie are the role players that complement Oehrlein. Long.
Goodness, what a great offensive rebound by Tori Oehrlein.
And she gets fouled. So Oehrlein to the line. This is still 1-1, but Alex, this is where you start to get a little nervous if you're Minnehaha. Angel Hill has 3 fouls. Sine Hill has 2 already. Griefenhagen picked up her first, and here is Tori Oehrlein. Blanks. Mack to Sine Hill. 3 ball. Off the heel. Oehrlein.
Strong arm, just a little too much that time.
That arm would work in tomorrow's big game with the 49ers and the Chiefs. Maybe not so much here. But it happens to the best of us. If I tried that, I think I would have gone clear into the concourse up there. No, it would leave the floor, leave the ceiling, and never come back. 41-34. 1:30 to go. Addi Mack, side fade. The 3 is there. 18 points for Addi. Awesome Addi. Amazing Addi.
I'll tell you what, establishes a little more breathing room now for Minnehaha Academy.
It certainly does, but this game far from done.
Boy, I tell you, the Redhawks defense has really caused a bevy of problems for Crosby-Ironton.
Addi Mack creating another one. Sine Hill to the line for 2. Sine, when she's not playing basketball, likes crocheting or knitting, and she actually has put together some clothing accessories for her
That's really
family.
cool.
And one of the many, if you're a member of the Hill family, naturally has hung around the game of basketball. Took up soccer this year with her best buddy, Isa Griefenhagen. Those two had a lot of fun. And I think Sine is having some fun right now. 45-34, 46-34. Minnehaha, there's Tori Oehrlein. Steps into the three.
I tell you what, Crosby-Ironton really needed that.
4-second difference, shot clock to game clock. Addi Mack looks like she'll back off. Addi Mack biding her time.
3-second differential with a shot clock.
You hear the countdown now. Addi Mack, the step back. Bullseye!
What a heartbreaker.
Tori
Somebody
Oehrlein lost her
her
shoe. Lost her shoe, and Minnehaha up 49-37. Addi Mack, 21 points. Tori Oehrlein, 14. But Alex, Minnehaha's defense, I feel, is defining this game.
Well, it really has. You know, they've done a good job, as we mentioned earlier, getting into the passing lanes and really disrupting Crosby-Ironton's half-court offense. And they, as we pointed out too, Mike, they really had the tempo going their way. But give credit to the Rangers, they got themselves back into this ballgame. In fact, we're within a whisker of getting this back to a one-possession game. Can they find a way to do that again here in the second half?
We'll find out soon enough. We'll take a break and bring you the second half. You're watching high school girls basketball. Minnehaha leads Crosby-Ironton 49-37. Twin Cities Sports Broadcasting and a whole lot more. That's what you get from TSB Television. We provide long-lasting digital coverage of your favorite athletes from the preps to the pros. Dazzling moves. Holloman, good if it goes. Yes! Game winners. From James. She's in trouble. Finds James. Toss shot. It goes in. And everything in between. Before we let you go, do you want to say hi to anybody?
Oh, I don't know. Let's put me on the spot there.
If you want to connect with our audience, visit us at patreon.com/TSB Television or sponsor our coverage through PayPal and Cash App. Thank you for watching. Mike Peden and Alex Nagel back here at the Bergstrom Court. Minnehaha Academy leads Crosby-Ironton 49-37. The first half numbers go something like this. Addi Mack, 21 points. Angel Hill, 12. Sine Hill, 10. The big three for Minnehaha stepping up. Crosby-Ironton, Tori Oehrlein, 14 points after a slow start. Sammy Hatchie with 10. But Alex, Minnehaha's defense, Crosby-Ironton will have to come up with an answer for it, I think, to storm back in this game.
You know, I think it's going to be really important for Crosby-Ironton to get off to a really good start here in this second half. Get that gap close, like 4 or 5 points. Give them some real momentum. You know, kind of plant those seeds of doubt in the minds of Minnehaha.
Again, both teams have won 7 of their last 8. Crosby-Ironton 17-5. Minnehaha 19-3. 2 of those 3 losses, close ones to Providence Academy. And the third one was Lakeville South. That's a deep 3 for Tori Oehrlein. She can't knock it down. Look out, Sam.
And ran out of real estate there.
Well, I see just about all of the Hill family and the Johnsons. I remembered why they're here. I forgot they had a game with Mounts Park Academy today. They won handily, and so they had enough time to check out this place. Of course, Chloe will forever remember this venue as the site where she got her 1,000 point.
Crosby-Ironton, meanwhile, sticking with that 2-1-2 zone defense. You see that'll pay the same dividends it did in that first half. That was almost a walk.
Addi Mack to Sine. Step back Jay, short. Rebound, Lewandowski. And she'll send it to Tori Oehrlein. 3 on the way. Margaret Siljan can't knock it down. Rebound tip to Angel Hill. Angel does have 3 fouls. She was looking for the 3. Now Isa with the extra pass to Addi, and she's fouled by Tori Oehrlein from behind.
Well, that bounce pass seemed to be hanging in the lane forever on that one.
Addi Mack, what a career she has had. I remember covering her as a 7th grader when she was at Blake, thinking to myself, who is this kid? Because at the time, it was rare for 7th graders to lead their team in scoring. But then she came along, Madden Greenway, Chloe Johnson now. I'm not saying it's become commonplace, but Addi Mack, something special. And certainly in position to reach 4,000. Had it not been for the COVID year, Addi probably would have gotten to 3,000 points as a sophomore the way Oehrlein and Greenway did.
Well, down 14
or
here, the
1,000
Rangers
that is.
are going to have to find a way again to get that gap narrowed.
And Minnehaha has not made that easy. Addi lost the handle, recovers, throws it up. That would have been the play of the night had that gone in. Oehrlein fouled on her way in on the cut, and she'll shoot 2.
Tori Oehrlein on that last sequence, she really had put some tremendous torque on her body just to get that shot off, Mike.
Oehrlein gets the front end to go. Makes both. 16 points for Tori. Madison Harris checking into the game for the first time.
And Allen again.
Another 3 for Minnehaha.
Big threes here tonight, Mike.
That's the 3rd tray for Amina Allen. Hatchie. Cross court. Extra pass from Hatchie to Emma Siljan. Harris had her 3 swatted away. Oehrlein again. That's the 2nd time she's overthrown the outlet.
What a lost opportunity for the Rangers on that. Hatchie with a great block on the other end. In any event, the Red Hawks dodging a bullet.
I feel like they've caught a few breaks that way. Oehrlein will bring it up this time. Turn around, too strong. Oehrlein there for cleanup duty.
Just a routine play by Tori Oehrlein.
Oehrlein, Mack, Greenway, they're players that will find a way to make some plays. You're not going to stop them entirely. And that's why Addi Mack.
Oehrlein almost got the block on that one, too.
A good cut by Addi Mack, though. 56-43. Oehrlein cuts underneath and lays it in. Oehrlein. Ooh, foul. Oehrlein with 20, and Angel Hill to the line for 2 more.
We kind of knew there was going to be some contact on that play one way or the other.
And Minnehaha, 19-3. Again, their 3 losses, 2 to Providence, 1 to Lakeville South. A team they don't have to worry about. But when you look at some of the wins they've had, De La Salle and some big ones over Orono, Duluth Marshall, I feel like they are a much stronger unit than they were a year ago. And this is a team that has made state just about every year over the last 3, and then they won it all in 2019. 3 ball. Corner pocket.
Oh, I tell you what, that was some good basketball, some great passing by the Rangers.
Amina Allen looking for the answer. Minnehaha gets another chance. And there's a player you want to have. Crosby-Ironton switching to a 2-3 now. Perhaps mindful of the 3-point stroke that Minnehaha possesses. And as we said earlier, it's much more formidable now to go zone. But Sine Hill was left alone, and that 3 did everything but go in. Ten-point game. Oehrlein sent away by the 7th grader. Oehrlein will let it bounce out of play. Addison Harris making the defensive stop.
I actually thought Oehrlein might have lost a half second or so putting the ball on the floor there.
Addison Harris, the daughter of a former college player. Her mother played at St. Mary's, a school that you are familiar with.
Yep.
With your MIAC coverage. Eight to shoot. Look who's there again. I don't believe it.
I tell you what, she sure has an uncanny way of being in the right place at the right time, doesn't she, Mike?
You want to know why she leads the state in scoring and rebounds? That's why. 8-point game. Long skip, thrown away.
And you know, it's just so funny how Minnehaha Academy has seemed to control the tempo of the game. It's really kind of dictated things with their defense, and yet Crosby-Ironton still finding a way to hang around.
Oehrlein working off the screen, trying to run a give and go. And she was swarmed by Amina Allen and Sine Hill. Well, Alex, we were expecting a shootout, at least I was, and we are certainly getting that here at the Bergstrom Court. Addi Mack, all alone. You know what's coming next.
She smelled that one from a mile away.
Addi has pulled that move off more than a few times this season. Again, among the state leaders in steals. Emma Silgen tried the post up. Addison Harris blocked her path. Sine Hill through the hole, but not enough on it. Outlet opportunity. Hatchie lays it in. Hatchie has cashed in on a few of those fast break plays. 11:52 to go. Minnehaha Academy leads 60-52. Crosby-Ironton calling timeout.
You know, the one thing I've noticed here on the last few possessions by Crosby-Ironton is that they're doing a better job of spreading out that defense of Minnehaha, giving them a little more room to maneuver. And I think that's paying off for them here. It's one of the reasons they've been able to get back into this game, get back into that single-digit range again, gives them a shot at least.
And remember, there is state tournament seeding implications in this game. Crosby-Ironton, again, the favorite to get out of Section 7-2A. Pequot Lakes, now shorthanded. Duluth Marshall, not exactly deep. I mean, they still have two great playmakers in Chloe Johnson and Reagan Juneman.
Right.
But if you get a win against Minnehaha, well, that changes the seeding entirely, because Minnehaha, they're jockeying for a 2 or a 3 seed. They probably won't beat Providence Academy because of the sweep. But if Crosby-Ironton gets a win, yeah, maybe that gives them some leverage to move into a 4 or 5 line at least.
Right.
I don't know if they can go beyond that because they lost to schools like Albany and Goodhue, but they've been right there. And this is all part of the growth that Crosby-Ironton has been on since last year, when they went on a hot streak to end the regular season, make their way into state. First time they did that in 19 years. But Minnehaha, one of the standard bearers, the Blue Bloods in Class 2A. They know what it takes. Angel Hill. Got her own miss. Sine kicks out to Addi for 3. Short. Angel Hill had it swiped.
Tori Oehrlein doing it again.
Catch and shoot three. That would have been big. Rebound. Oehrlein has position down low and one.
I tell you what, both ends of the floor, she just impresses. A chance now to cut this to a 5-point game, Mike.
The fastest player ever to 1,000, 2,000, and 3,000 by number of games. 101 is what she needed for 3,000. And you know what, Alex? There was a time where it looked like Rebecca Dahlman's career mark would never be broken. If Oehrlein and Greenway stay healthy, we might get two.
And a steal.
Hatchie, can she get a step on Hill? No, she cannot. That's the second time Sine Hill has come up with a stop on the fast break.
Wow.
Sine Hill, I really feel, has made some leaps this year.
Yeah.
She was solid as an 8th grader when I first saw her play for Southwest. Last year, felt was more of a role player. This year, still a role player, but I feel starting to find her own. Mack to Allen, 3-ball. Another chance for Crosby-Ironton to get closer. Give and go, Oehrlein, the fadeaway. How did she put that in?
I don't know how she got that to go in.
She was
My
doubled
goodness.
up in the low block. One possession game. There's a foul. That's just the second on Hatchie.
Maybe I should start doing this with you more often, Mike. You know, at least we seem to get some really good games, you know.
We had double overtime with Holy Angels and Duluth Marshall, and then a parade of timeouts. Maple Grove, Providence Academy.
Oh, boy.
Sine Hill snakes her way through.
Tell you what, she made a quick dart. She saw the opening.
That's only her first field goal of the second half, but it could be a big one. Addi Mack signaling for Angel Hill to come up. They were going to try to double Oehrlein. Hatchie finds her. Oehrlein got it. Kicks out. 3 from the key. Addi Mack through Oehrlein. Angel Hill for 3. Long. Allen to Sine Hill. Passes up the 3. They swing it around. Angel will try again. Short this time.
Redhawks getting a little too reliant on the three-point shot all of a sudden, Mike.
Oehrlein still having trouble with those outlets. Minnehaha can push again. Oh, that's a travel.
Whew. Good luck keeping up with the pace on this one.
And Alex, both teams seemingly have whiffed some knockout blow opportunities here.
I know.
Sine, that was a big scoring chance there that she let go by. And Tori Oehrlein again having some difficulty hooking up on outlets. She's done just about everything else well. Addi Mack called for the foul. That's just her first. Oehrlein, after a slow start, she's up to 27 points. She and Addi Mack are even in that category.
And only the first foul on Addi Mack this evening, too.
Still plenty to give for both sides. Oehrlein backs off. She'll launch a deep 3. Oh. In and out. Addi Mack. Cross. Left that one empty. Oehrlein. Nice move. Veronica Millsop let her defender move on past her. And it's a one-possession game again as the tension elevates.
I tell you what, Crosby-Ironton has done it the hard way at times tonight. but they've done it.
7:38 to go, long way, long time to decide it. 2-1-2 again for Crosby-Ironton. Angel on the take. Had it blocked. It will still be Minnehaha ball, but they'll have just 6 to shoot.
What a steal.
Lewandowski. Crosby-Ironton trying to get down there. And a foul. Minnehaha had 3 to give. Although that foul, you know what, might have stopped Oehrlein from getting a free ball. Because I think Lewandowski was going to attempt to shovel it to Oehrlein had the foul not occurred. It's just a second on Isa Griefenhagen. And Lewandowski connects
I
on
tell
the
you what,
fadeaway.
Crosby-Ironton has really seized the momentum in this contest.
Angel Hill will shoot 2. That foul on Oehrlein, her second.
But I think if you're the Rangers, that's a good foul on that one. That's one, at least if you have to give it up, make them hit the charity stripe shots.
Especially with Angel Hill in particular, Jade Hill before, Taylor Hill, all of them were masters at slashing to the rim.
Yep.
Angel Hill splits. And Caroline Sonstagard will make her first appearance. Rangers within 2. They could tie it or take the lead with a 3. Whoa!
Yep. Got it in the lane and got a little indecisive.
That's the second time, Alex, where that's happened. That bout of indecisiveness, and you can't afford it. Millsop, the freshman. Allen looking to go backdoor, finds Mack, the jumper, swish.
I tell you what, great finish by Mack. That was a dangerous pass across the lane.
Oehrlein, though, had her back turned. I don't think she was aware of it. Trying to run a give and go, recovers, and lays it in again. Alex, Tori Oehrlein, and Addi Mack are trading punches here. These are 2 heavyweights in a title bout.
You know, the thing I'm noticing with Tori Oehrlein is that when she starts elevating her game the way that she knows how to, it really gives her teammates a lot of confidence as well, and they respond.
6-11, 65-63. Both teams with 2 fouls left to give. Minnehaha has 4 timeouts left. Crosby-Ironton with 2. And Alex, I don't know what this will come down to. It feels like Providence Maple Grove. It might be whoever can make that last push. Because Minnehaha, they were up 14-16. I thought they were going to run.
You know, twice in this contest,
right.
We saw Crosby-Ironton really in a hornet's nest.
And
you didn't think that they could, dig themselves out of it, but they've done it twice.
I thought they just might get run out of the building, but here they are.
Yeah, it sure seemed like it, the way the tempo that was being set by Minnehaha Academy. So here we go.
They are making a fight of it. As they have done so many times before. Mack to Sine Hill. Angel through the hole. Had that one swatted away. Or maybe deflected, either way. Crosby-Ironton mindful of Angel's slashing ability. Angel Hill draws the foul. She is just relentless. Angel, up until this year, I felt didn't really have a ton of highlights, a ton of accolades to her name, but this year she's making up for that in a big way. Remember, she has a couple of double-doubles. And we were speaking of the value of glue players in pregame. Angel Hill is certainly that for Minnehaha Academy. Split at the line. Ball recovered by the Rangers. Oehrlein's got it. Pass broken up.
Boy.
Ooh. I don't know about that one. Emma Siljan had a couple defenders. I don't know if
that was a tough pass.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
You had, when you're threading the needle like that, you've got to be really precise.
And I don't know if you needed that. It's never an easy thing to pass into traffic. Addi Mack around the screen. That could have been a huge momentum killer. Instead, Crosby-Ironton gets another chance. Charge!
Wow. Wow. Pete Vukolich, a head coach at Crosby-Ironton, just got warned.
I think Pete Vukolich, I heard a whistle. I haven't heard anything since. I'm wondering if there's a bench warning. No, just an explanation. Allen, I've said this before, if you're outside the restricted zone, you can square up. Sonstegard took a hit, gets back up. Angel Hill from the corner.
What a block.
Still Minnehaha ball, 10 to shoot. Sine Hill for three. It's short. And Crosby-Ironton still not out of it. They can tie it up. Lewandowski does so with the three.
Lucille Lewandowski, who just checked in here a little while ago, came up with a huge three for the Rangers.
We're even at 66. Angel Hill with the answer. Too strong. Crosby-Ironton could take their first lead. And they do. Oehrlein to Hatchie. Finally hooks up on the outlet. .345 to go. Minnehaha goes high-low. Allen scores. Allen with 11. Oehrlein. Nobody. Oh my, too high.
You know, we haven't.
Emma Siljan had it.
We haven't seen a box score yet, but I think you can safely say that one area where Crosby-Ironton has had an advantage tonight is on the rebounding front.
I would say so, but Emma Siljan.
But that was a missed opportunity for the Rangers.
She was right. Nobody was on her. I don't know why she went that high off the glass. Allen for three. And going off of what you said, Alex, Minnehaha doesn't have a true five. They don't have that rebounding figure. A collision. Crosby-Ironton settles down. A three. It's long. Angel Hill committed to the drive. Got her own miss and draws the foul.
Just when we thought we had seen it all.
68-68. Minnehaha in the bonus here. Angel Hill has run into some turbulence. Alex, this game, We've had several recently that have had state tournament feels to them. This is another one.
Yeah.
And this could be the first of 2 meetings, should these two face each other in state. Angel Hill clutch at the line there. 2:35 to go. Whoever wins this will have earned it.
Oh.
The lob and a blocking foul.
What a pass by Tori Oehrlein.
That is just the second on Addi Mack. And that will mean Minnehaha has just one more to give. Margaret Siljan with 6 points to shoot 2 here. 2.5 to go. And what has turned into an epic white knuckle clash of 2A powers.
And you know, if you're looking to get yourself mentally stronger before sections start, this is the way to do it right here.
Well, in Crosby-Ironton, remember, they played some top-tier competition, Albany, Goodhue, and Providence Academy before. It's a split, so it's a 1-point game. A lot of fun. What a nightcap. What a season this has been. Angel Hill through the hole and in.
What a daring drive by Angel Hill.
20 for Angel. Tori Oehrlein driving kick. A 3. Oehrlein again. She'll shoot 2. And perhaps more importantly, that's the last foul to give for Minnehaha. So Crosby-Ironton and Minnehaha both in the bonus. And that is the 4th foul on Sine Hill.
Just under the 2-minute mark here, a 1-possession game.
Oehrlein to shoot 2. She has 29 points. Now 30. She has made history ever since she suited up in a Crosby-Ironton uniform. 1-point game again, 1:51 to go.
You know, there they go. They were a little slow in getting the score changed on the scoreboard.
Angel for the 3. It's long. Grievenhagen. Rebound. Mack. Yes. Addi Mack with 31. Oehrlein wants the give and go. She's fouled. That is the 4th on Angel Hill with 1:23 left, so both Hills have 4 fouls. Alex, that's going to add another dose of drama.
Well, I tell you what, and you know who the Rangers are going to go to in crunch time here.
And I like what Crosby-Ironton's doing. They don't need a 3.
They sure could have used that free throw, though.
You don't have to jack up a 3 yet.
Gets the back end.
So that makes it a 2-point game. But Crosby-Ironton can still play for a stop with the shot clock, 74-72. Minnehaha taking their time. They know a bucket would go a long way to clinching the win.
Good patience here by the Red Hawks. Under 10 seconds now.
5 to shoot. Addi with the rock, trying to work off a screen. Oh my goodness!
You talk about a killer. I have no idea how she did that.
That is years of experience and competence. Oehrlein slid into her, and Addi Mack with a chance to make this a 5-point game. No sweat.
Now you need that three-pointer if you're Crosby-Ironton here. You
They've
can't
got
mess
some
around.
shooters. There's one of them.
And she didn't mess around. Goodness gracious. I mean, that's just cold-blooded, if there was ever cold-blooded.
Addi Mack comes up with a killer. You think that might do it? Tori Oehrlein answers back in a mammoth way. 1 timeout left for Crosby-Ironton. You've got a 5-second difference shot clock to game clock. Alex, 5.9. I don't know if that's enough time to play for a stop. You might have to consider foul and chase here.
Yeah, that's a good question. It's kind of a, you mentioned that 5-second differential with a shot clock. That kind of makes things a little dicey here. I think if you're Crosby-Ironton, you first want to concentrate on trying to get the stop, see if you can get, somehow create a turnover. You might, if they have one more timeout left, you might want to see how they're set up too.
Oehrlein with 35 points, Addi Mack with 34. The star power shining voluminously here in Minneapolis. Minnehaha has 4 timeouts left, so if they run into any trouble here, they can use a timeout, get themselves out of a jam. Both teams in the penalty. Alex, my guess is you play for the 10-second call. If you don't get it, then you foul. You have to extend the game.
Well, here we go.
Addi Mack will back off. Again, 5.9 difference shot clock to game clock. Crosby-Ironton, they're going to play for the stop. No, there's the foul. If I were going to do that, this is just me, I might have made that move a little earlier.
Yeah.
And the problem is you're sending one of the best scorers in the game to the free throw line, because they let a lot of time tick off.
Uh-oh.
A miss. Who's going to get the rebound? It's Crosby.
Here we go.
A 2 to tie, a 3
Here
for
we
the
go.
lead. Oehrlein, she wants it. Blocked. Allen got the block and the win. 0.8 of a second left. It won't matter.
Wow.
They gave it to Oehrlein, but she couldn't break free. And Amina Allen, who had 11 points, not known as the go-to in the clutch, came up with a clutch block there to seal this one. Sine Hill will shoot some free throws, but it's academic here with 0.8 of a second.
It was a little slow developing over on the other end.
As even if you miss 1 or 2, you're not going to have enough time to get down court and throw one up. Sine Hill gets the back end.
Well, we've seen stranger things happen before, although the odds are kind of stacked against the impossible here.
You would need a catch and shoot. You can't dribble with 0.8 of a second left, and you can't advance the ball. I've seen strange, but not that strange. What a block, though, by Amina Allen.
And you look at this in a game that's so tight and so close like this one. You go back, it really comes down to a few possessions here and there. We saw one possession down there in the first half that Crosby-Ironton had where, we thought the shot was going in and it didn't. And it's just, little things like that. The big charge call that was called on Hatchie earlier in this second half. It's those things that, inevitably make a difference in such a tight contest like this, Mike.
But for Minnehaha, nothing else compares to another big win as the clock is almost at 0. Again, you have to get rid of it right away. You can't dribble with 0.8 of a second.
See where Tori, there she goes with a baseball pass.
Tip by Mack. There's a final. That's
What
your
a
ball
ball
game.
game.
Minnehaha hangs on for a 78-75 win. Addi Mack, 34 points. Angel Hill, 20. And Amina Allen, perhaps the play of the game, coming up with that block on
that
Oehrlein.
was no question about it. I mean, she came up with some big three-pointers in that first half. I mean, She got it done on both ends of the floor tonight.
And for Minnehaha, another statement win, another sign that they will be a serious challenger in the Class 2A field for that state tournament title. We'll try to get a word with some of the Minnehaha players before we wrap it up. This is high school girls basketball. Minnehaha beats Crosby-Ironton 78-75. Joining me are Angel Hill and Addi Mack of Minnehaha Academy. Addi, we'll start with you, 34 points, and in the second half, you and Tori were trading blows. Every time Tori had a big bucket, you answered. You had that big three-point play late. What do you make of an atmosphere, a game like this?
It's really fun. You know, these are the type of games that we love to play in. Really good intensity. Both sides had a lot of fans here, and it was a really fun environment to play in.
What was the mindset, the attitude when you go up by 14-16? Crosby-Ironton got back. They led briefly for a time. When you're in that situation, how do you respond?
You just have to kind of calm down, and everybody has to be on the same page. It's easy when you face adversity to kind of start going separate ways, but I think we did a good job of just slowing down and coming together and playing how we know how to play.
And early on, your defense defined the game, and even at the end, Amina Allen got that big block to effectively seal it. What do you think that says about the fortitude of this team? Because all season long, Minnehaha has displayed a level of strength and versatility and fortitude, perseverance that maybe we didn't see last year.
Well, you can't win a game with just playing offense, so a big thing for us has been the overall game, especially on the defensive end, and having that kind of dictate what we do on offense, but also just the camaraderie that we have as teammates. We really trust each other this year, and I think that that's been really good for us coming into these closer games that we've had.
And I'm guessing you have a lot of trust in this young woman right here in Angel. Angel, you really stepped it up. I feel like you haven't had a chance to truly showcase who you are, at least not last year with the injuries and illnesses that afflicted the team. But to have this kind of a senior season where you came up with some big rebounds to extend possessions, you scored, I think, 20 points, something along that line, 21. To take a leading role like you have this year, what does that mean for you?
It means a lot to me. I knew that like some of the seniors last year were leaving, so I was going to have to step up, especially having so many younger girls, so yeah.
I've always wanted to get your take on this as well. On a side note, I know a lot of times we hear stories about sisters playing alongside each other. What does it mean to play alongside your niece these last couple of years?
It's just like a sister to me. I love it. She's like my little sister, literally, so I watch over her, and yeah.
I was wondering about that because it's not too often that aunt and niece get to play on the same team. And I'm guessing if she gives you a hard time, you can flex that auntie card, right?
Yeah, I do.
Or pull a line from Black Panther. Hey, auntie, something like that, right? But in a game like this, you played in a lot of big ones, and we've seen you step up in big-time games, Providence, Winona, tonight. So when a game goes back and forth like this, how do you get that extra gear going?
I just feel like talking to my teammates, gathering them around each other and like calming them down, slowing down, because a lot of time like the tempo is like up and they try to speed us up. So just like slowing down with the ball and getting everybody together.
And I saw most of your family was here, that at least is in the state. A couple of your sisters are out in Portland, Oregon right now. But with this being senior night, you being part of a lengthy family lineage, if there's a hill, chances are I'm usually going to find them at a basketball court. How do you feel you've added to that legacy? Because, of course, Taylor got a lot of praise and publicity in her days. We're seeing Jay get that at St. Thomas. Morgan had a great high school career, and you're doing pretty good yourself, if I may say so.
Yeah, I just feel like staying aggressive and making it know that like I'm good too, like my other sisters, keeping the legacy up.
And for the two of you, 20 wins. You've got a few games left. What do you think this says about Minnehaha and their chances? Because I feel like getting a win against Crosby-Ironton and playing as well as you have a serious chance of challenging for the 2A title. Where do you see yourselves at this point, and where do you see room to grow?
I think that we just we're happy with where we are, but we're not done yet. And our ultimate goal is that state championship. So I think we have a lot of areas that we can improve in. But I think 20 wins, that's pretty special. That doesn't happen a lot for a lot of teams around the state. So just keep going and finish out the rest of the season strong.
We're gonna win state championship.
Well, you heard it here. They're going to win state. Now, I have no sway or influence in that myself, so I'll let Angel and Addi and everyone else decide that. But I wouldn't put it past you. I think Minnehaha, they've been right there and part of that race. So before we go, do you want to say hi to anybody?
No.
No, your whole family's here?
Hi, family.
Your whole family's here and you couldn't say hi to them? Oh, there would have been pandemonium at the Hill household. Otherwise, Addi, what about you?
Hi to everybody watching. Thanks for watching a good game.
And a shout out to Addi's grandmother, who I understand is one of my biggest fans. Well, thanks for stopping by. Congrats on the win, and I hope you celebrate the rest of this weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Angel Hill and Addi Mack, that will do it from the Bergstrom Court at Minnehaha Academy. For the rest of our crew, I'm Mike Peden. Thanks for watching.